Do I hear the sniffles? I act like you're not always sick.
Sick, chill. Just nose always running. Little allergies, allergic to dust.
Duh. I was too. That's why when I lived in my old townhome in Jacksonville, I was sick literally every month. I moved to Tampa and get my own place, and I keep it clean. I barely have any carpet in the place. That's what helps. I haven't been sick this whole I've been sick once, but I haven't been sick since I lived. Oh my God. I passed the 1 year anniversary of living at my new place, and I didn't even do anything. I didn't even think twice about it.
You never got sick this entire time?
No, I've lived at my house, so for an entire year, have not been sick once.
Damn, even through a pandemic.
Even through a panorama.
I think it is the carpet because dust gets caked up in there.
I think,
but you also have vents. You have to dust your vents as well. So maybe you just have a nice, clean air filter going on right now.
I mean, when I moved here, everything was brand new. So I think that's what.
Move in ready, he says.
Yeah. They call it turnkey.
Yes. Real estate.
Yeah. Welcome, guys, to episode 175. We've got some things to talk about. We're going to do a new kind of structure this episode. We're not going to go sport to sport. We might mix a bunch of sports into one segment. We're just going to go with the flow this one. Got some actually let's roll the intro real quick. We're the kings of my pussy. Oh, wait, no.
Chill, that's not the intro. And I still won't grow up. I'm a grown-ass kid. But I'm a champion. Fade out. What's up? Little name tag here. I like how you fade in the name tags. It's sick.
Well, looks like you haven't watched in a minute because I haven't done that in a couple months. The names are just there the whole time now.
I don't think I watched the last few pods.
I have a shout out. I know we just rolled the intro, but Tommy, I need you to play the shout
When
out
are we
music.
firing him?
We are the kings of the weekend.
I need new staff ASAP.
Bro, David's good. David.
We
good,
have
right?
2 employees. David's
Tommy.
good, like you were about to list everybody else. Doesn't David David has a girlfriend, right?
Yes, I think they're gonna get married soon.
Oh my! I was about to use the excuse that Tommy is wifed up now, so he doesn't have time. He prioritizes his woman, but David is out here with a girlfriend as well.
Do you think if we had a dead ass manager, we would have more than one sponsor? I feel like we would.
Yeah, if we had a for real manager, they'd be busting their ass for us.
Yeah, someone who's
Tommy's just hired because of nepotism.
You look at me to see if I know the word because I don't. What's that
I looked at you. I looked at you to see if I used it right, but thanks for not helping. I was waiting for you to be like, "Yeah, for real." Nope. Now I have to Google.
Thought you were saying no. I have to take a shot. I was like, chill.
Or I'll be back at Disney.
Next to
Nepotism. The practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives or friends.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you're completely wrong, but yeah, that makes sense. Tommy's only here because of
God, my vocabulary is sick.
because he's a family or friend. I'm not sure. One of them.
I've been reading.
Tommy,
Yeah,
no,
when I
you
first-
put in some
I think
good work. He's helped us with a bunch of
Some.
He's helped us with the. I can't give him full credit. I gotta take a jab.
You've done some good things. Yeah. Over the 4 years.
Yeah. It's okay.
Where's our website?
He did say he was gonna work on that, didn't he? He said, "I'm gonna work on y'all's website." Tommy, come on, man.
I'm gonna have to go to Fiverr to look for a
Yeah.
manager.
Or Etsy.
Etsy. What the fuck? Got managers out in Etsy?
No. Shout out to King Jado. It's your time, finally, King Jado. I have been promising him a shout out for months and months. So, and I think last week he subscribed to our YouTube channel. I don't think he listens to us on YouTube, so it took him a while. But he subscribed, and after we dropped the episode, he messaged me. He said, "Figures the one time I subscribed to the YouTube channel, you don't shout out YouTube subs." So King Jado, your shout out is finally here. He's been listening forever. He's probably a day one or at least a month oneer. He's a Seahawks fan, I believe. I think he lives out there.
Yeah, I remember him subscribing to the Patreon. I was like, oh, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah,
he was in our first Snapchat group chat.
Oh, he was.
King Jade. I forgot why he left, but he did leave.
Yeah. Anyway, another shout out. People that been buying the new, Eric's got it on right now, Tanked for Trevor merch.
I'm about to wear it every episode.
I should
until draft day.
I really
until
should.
Draft day. I bought 3 of these. I should have just bought all tank tops. I bought a black shirt for some reason. But the red tank I wore walking home from the gym, so it's drenched in sweat. So I'm gonna wear that. So I just have this one. So I'm gonna have to wash these every week, so I can wear it on every episode.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite merch item. It's just a genius idea, and shout out to well, shit, he changes his name so much I can't remember our designer.
Gotta look it up again.
Huh?
He said, if you ever shout us out again, this is my new handle. Don't remember what it was, but I'm looking it up because we're here, you know. His IG is nevermore.arts.
Yes.
Nevermore.arts. Still,
wait,
use your name.
Dot
but,
arts.
Yeah, nevermore.arts.
I thought he had underscores around.
He changed it, remember? He
changed it back again?
Was that his name first?
Fuck it. Anyway.
No, I remember I roasted him on the solo pod for not having like a regular name. I was like, just underscore how or whatever it was. And he changed it for his next shout out, and this is it, and it's still not better.
Shout out to y'all that have been buying the new merch. That's my shout out. Is Manscape still fucking with us?
I think they're fucking with us. It's February. I think we're still under contract for this month. So
if we lose Manscaped, are we
out?
Done with Tommy?
It wouldn't be Tommy's fault. I got us the brand deal by replying to their tweet. Yeah, but what? Oh yeah, that is pretty much his only job, divvying the money.
Yeah,
it's kind of just existing out here, you know, Tommy.
We need a brand ambassador. I think Tommy is very focused on school, his girlfriend, and Tommy, this is a message for you. If you feel like you can no longer live up to the duties at the position
he's not going to say that. He's just going to say he's busy.
Then we're going to need you to submit your resignation letter.
I say we get a brand ambassador at one college in all of the Power 5 colleges.
We should send out koozies to someone at like every college of the Power 5, and they should go to, can't really go to tailgates, but they should go to parties and hand them out. That'd be genius if everyone at like frat parties are using this, and then eventually people are like, what is this?
Well, we have to be meticulous about it. We have to choose somebody who's like popular in the school and not just some random person.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and you're popular in your college, you're in a frat, you in a frat, hit us up. You got a lot of friends, hit us up. We got to start prepping before fall comes. I would say right now, but y'all quarantined in classes and shit. Y'all not going to class in person, so it wouldn't really be beneficial right now. Nothing's happening in the spring. But come fall.
Are we doing March Madness this year?
Are we? The tournament's happening.
Oh, cool. Is it like traveling, or is it going to be empty stadiums?
It's all in Indianapolis, so I don't know how that would help us.
Okay.
I'm thinking ahead to football season.
I know.
But
it's a long way.
It is. But, we got this drought until the NFL draft when I feel like, the shit we care about comes back.
Spring training coming up, no? All right. Manscaped is the best in men's below the waist grooming. Sorry.
We still
big
got
news.
This down.
Is this a new?
They have not given us any new scripts.
They're done fucking with us. I think they are done.
Manscaped just said, y'all know the products by now. Just tell them what to buy.
Yeah, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know my spiel every week, and I'm glad this is about the cologne because it's my fucking favorite. They just released their new cologne scent to help you feel good, smell good, all over, all the times. Normal cologne, guys, I would put on in the morning and then come home after work. I come home and I'd be like, I don't smell it anymore, but I still smell it from when I put it on this morning. So it lasts and it smells delicious, absolutely delicious. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide, and if it weren't for me and Eric, it would be you'd hear me be saying 1,999,997. Set 8.
I was waiting for you to fuck the number up.
I fucked it up. So join the movement for all your below the waist grooming needs. Get 20% off with the code Dunn and Drew at manscaped.com. That's Dunn and Drew for 20% off and free shipping. Holy shit, free shipping. Your balls and body will thank you. There's one thing that I want to recommend that Manscaped make. They have that lawnmower that's great at like trimming like your bush, and if you want to trim your beard a little short, it's great at that. No nicks. It won't pull your hair. It's amazing. I have a bush, and I was trimming it in the tub. I was standing in the tub, and I was just like, I was taking it very fast, just like because I don't want to cut it all off. I just want to get a little bit at a time, and I was just, I don't know what kind of motion this is, but I was moving I was moving it across my pubic area like quick, just so I can like trim, short, small little trims. And it didn't pull my hair at all, so that was great. But one recommendation I want to make for Manscaped, I need a product because I just had to buy Philips Noralco. I need a product that gets to the skin. I need a razor that gets to the skin because I under my chin on my neck I get to the skin. I don't just trim it. See if you're on the camera, bro. I used to.
Well, you could take the safeguard off. Try it that way.
No, I do. It does not get to the skin at close enough. That's what this looks like. See my mustache?
Yeah.
It gets short, but it doesn't get to the skin. So that's one recommendation. That's a product that I need. Manscaped, you make that. I'm buying it because all your other products are fire. Again, that's Dunn and Drew at manscaped.com.
A product, if they had something to, like Nair.
Yes.
Was it Nair? If they had a product that I could just safely rub on my sack and the hair just fall, or I just wipe it off.
What's wrong with Nair? Because I've heard some horror stories about Nair. Is that no good? Because Nair is pretty magical. You just rub it on and the hair just falls off. But surely maybe it's toxic because
I heard it burns you. That's what I've heard.
I've used it.
I hate ball hair. It's my least favorite hair on my body.
But it's hard to shave, right?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
My hairs get very long all over my body where I do have hair. My ball hairs get very long goes up. My hairs on my shaft go damn near to my head sometimes. And I'm like, come on, God, why you gave me this hairy dick? Like, my dick is cut like a Greek fucking god. And to make it perfect, it needs to be hairless on my balls and my shaft. I'll take right above the little pouch area. But on my shaft and my balls, come on, I don't need that. And I just get nervous putting a razor down there because I've cut myself, handful plus times down there, and it ain't fun. And it's just.
But you haven't cut yourself using Manscaped, right?
No, not Manscaped. But I have cut myself in the past, and it isn't fun. And I wish I just had an easy way to just clear all the hairs in the area.
We do need it. So, that would be a nice cream to use on your balls. Why don't you try Nair?
I'm nervous. That's my money maker down there.
The balls.
Everything. You already know.
Support also brought to you by our Patreon, patreon.com/DunnandDrew. We just released another old episode that has been deleted from the Dunn and Drew archives. So if you want to, we had some really, it's really interesting and maybe a little controversial moments in that episode.
I didn't listen. I got to listen to it. Well, I just know Gozy was a guest.
Yeah, it has Gozy dropping the R word.
Yikes.
Which is ironic.
I guess he was destined for his demise.
Patreon.com/DunnandDrew. Rants, raves, and reviews time. We're skipping the sports. You're going to hear some sports, though, in rants, raves, and reviews because we got a lot.
Sports are packed in here. Guys, we were sitting around contemplating around the fireside, and we were like, Andy, we don't give a fuck about a lot of these sports. And you put that poll out, and our listeners just don't care for our sports takes. You guys don't give a shit about, well, you do for laughs, but you don't take it seriously. And we're dead ass when we talk about sports, we're passionate about our takes. We try to think we know what we're talking about, but you guys just don't fuck with our sports takes. But we're not going to try to pretend to like NHL or MLB or the current NBA season. I haven't even watched that shit the last 2 weeks. So we're just going to.
Because your team has COVID.
Yes, they do. Fuck, why I'm next. We're just going to take it easy and talk about what we want to and what we know about, what we're knowledgeable about.
Yeah, right.
To the best of our abilities.
I'm looking at the stuff here. Not a lot that I'm knowledgeable about, but we'll give it a shot.
Air quotes.
I'll start with a rant. Did you see the kid that bullied Cam Newton at Cam Newton's camp?
Yeah, it was kind of hard to understand what he was saying, though. All I heard was overrated. He said he's overrated or he sucks.
He said, you a free agent. Cam Newton's like, but I'm rich. Like, a million times. It was very hard to watch. It was kind of awkward. But it made me like, what's that? Fuck that kid. Yeah, I've been bullied. My rant is that I've been bullied and have avoided that type of kid so often. That's a kid in the gym that's playing basketball. That's like, if I have the ball, he asks for it, even if he's on the other team. I'm like, fuck you. Just because I'm wearing glasses doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Sometimes I'd fall for it, obviously, and I'd throw it to him, and they'd make fun of me, and he'd go and score. But I just know that type of kid, and I don't know what creates that type of kid. How does Cam Newton, Heisman winner, one of the best college quarterbacks of all time, show up and he's with a bunch of high schoolers? Obviously, you just want attention, because why wouldn't you respect that man?
Yeah, the cameras were rolling, so
maybe that's why. What kind
he
of
wanted? Well, the camera, whoever was recording it was right next to the dude, so he probably was like, "Yo, record this."
So he was trying to make a TikTok.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to go viral. Those little 5 seconds of fame or whatever. Because this is Cam's camp, right? That kids are paying for to attend, right?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Oh, well, it ain't a fucking meet and greet. Shit.
I would assume.
So,
but it's a bunch of high school. It's like high school teams. So I don't know if they're paying. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know. Can't say I feel bad for Cam. I just think the kid's a fucking dick. But Cam Newton's my favorite quarterback still. So I'm backing up my guy. Not chill, boy. Just
bro.
overall,
You got like Deshaun Watson. If you wanna go
overall
that route.
persona. I'm not talking about just
Okay.
play on the field, just like overall and shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean he is. When he was good in the NFL, there was no quarterback I wanted more. He had so much swag. The dab after every touchdown, he pretty much made that move go viral. Like the dab was huge for a year. Everyone was doing it, and he obviously helped big time. There was no Vine was done at the time, so that wasn't growing there. I think it grew because of Cam Newton. He was a fucking superstar that year, and he came in as superstar. His first year in the NFL was electric.
And I'd hate to say that he's washed, but
He thinks
it's trending that direction.
he thinks that he said. So this is one of my reviews. I'll get to it now. Cam Newton said that he's definitely coming back. He can't go out like he did last season, and that he said there are not 32 guys better than me. Is that true?
There's just not.
Okay.
There's not 32
Give me
quarterbacks.
cite your sources. Give me a reasoning.
32 quarterbacks that are better than Cam Newton?
Newton?
There's no way.
Start naming them.
I got to name all the ones that are better than him,
That are
or
not.
ones that aren't.
That are not.
Drew Lock, Jimmy Garoppolo,
Don't know about.
Mitch Trubisky. He did throw 3 touchdown passes.
Against who? The Jags?
Sam Darnold, my guy. Fuck.
What about Daniel Jones?
Even Jacoby Brissett better.
Jacoby.
Yeah, Daniel Jones cheeks. Dwayne Haskins, he ain't better than Cam.
But Dwayne ain't a starter. Ben Roethlisberger better?
It doesn't matter. He said 32 quarterbacks.
Yeah, so all you need to do is name one.
Dwayne could come in and be a starter, and Cam Newton would not be on a team. So
No, he meant 32 as in 32 starters.
Mm.
He didn't mean 32
just overall quarterbacks in the
because
league.
he said 32 because there's 32 teams, so there's 32 starters. So he's saying he's going to be a starting quarterback.
Damn, I was about to say that the Patriots didn't have any receivers, but like when he was with the Panthers, who did he really have? Ted Ginn? He was
when they went to the Super Bowl, he had Ted Ginn.
He was like LeBron in 2010.
And what's crazy is they lost Alshon Jeffrey. No, I'm sorry, Kelvin Benjamin. Like the preseason or early in the year, they were supposed to have him. I think it was either his rookie year or Kelvin Benjamin's second year, and all year with how good Cam Newton was playing, I was like, just imagine if they had Benjamin, because at the time he was skinny, he wasn't fat. And
We're talking
really
about
play.
Cam Newton here. He's in great shape. He's
Ready.
ready. He's still a
That's
beast on the
better.
field. Like we know he can still score. He needs another chance. Like we're coming off this COVID season. He was on the Patriots. They had their own problems, but look at Carson Wentz. He's about to get a whole brand new opportunity with the damn Colts. And Carson Wentz has had plenty of time to prove that he can be a good quarterback. Cam's already done that. He just needs to get back into the groove because he was injured and now he was returned and got shipped to the Patriots. He just needs another chance. And I'm willing to give him like one more. Give him one more. That's all I'm saying. And
All right,
hopefully he gets it.
You got a rant?
I guess that's one. Give my boy Cam Newton some playing time. This one's going to be very unpopular.
Oh,
but
boy.
first,
I love it.
But first, I'm pissed at the NBA. It just sunk today that we really just out here waiting for a Nets-Lakers finals, like you've been saying.
Oh yeah.
But when you say that, I just brush it off because I'm like, Spurs looking kind of nice.
Oh my god.
But then
Loyal.
was watching ESPN for 10 minutes today, and I saw that the Nets were on like a 6-game winning streak without Durant. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck going on? So I'm like, yep, we're here waiting for Nets Lakers finals. I hate that the NBA is predictable every single year. Like we used to get, we still do get LeBron and whoever else on the other side of the conference. We had how many years in a row did we have?
We had
Warriors?
1 year where we didn't have LeBron.
We had Warriors for like 6 straight years in the finals before their injuries, and LeBron versed them every time. We got LeBron go to the West. It's like LeBron can't win in the West. Gets first seed, wins it in a bubble against the Heat, and now we're here again. He has no AD. Lakers will be fine without him until playoffs. And I'm just pissed that the league is always so predictable. Why couldn't Kawhi and Paul George actually be contenders? We thought they were going to be like some sort of contender against the Lakers, and they were not.
LeBron has that Tom Brady effect. He's just the ultimate leader, and he will not be denied.
And why couldn't Harden have joined anybody else with one other superstar to make a duo? Why do you have to make a big three? KD and Kyrie, you did not need to join them.
It would have been awesome if he went to the Bucks, maybe.
Bucks, Sixers, Embiid, you know,
make it more interesting in the East. But it will be a Nets Lakers finals. You got to admit that'll be freaking epic because we need, like, we can't just have LeBron and AD just keep getting rings and rings. We need another team that will not only pose a threat but pose a credible threat. Like if LeBron wins another title and he doesn't have like another crazy team on the other side to go against, then you're just gonna be like, yeah, LeBron won in LA, but I mean he really was paired with one of the best pairings of his career. So
yeah, we need those finals. We need that 2016 finals again. We need that Heat Spurs type of finals again.
Last year wasn't it. I like this matchup. I love Nets Lakers. If that's what it is, if everyone's healthy, that's pretty epic.
But outside of LeBron and AD, nobody on the Lakers does it for me. Who else they got?
Well,
like at least on like other teams, there's other players that you can kind of get excited for.
They have Caruso.
Well, he's a fan favorite, I guess. He hypes people up because he's a little white old dude.
He's not old. He's just bald.
I know. He just looks old. He looks like he's 70. But yeah, it's like Spurs coming back this week. But it's like, do I really care? NBA
well, obviously you can't. Like you cannot because you know there's no chance at the title. So I don't know why you would care. And number two, anytime I see like a crazy game or this team's on a 4-game win streak, I don't fucking care. The win streaks don't matter at all.
Jazz won like 20 out of 21. If I see the Jazz first seed in the playoffs, I'm not picking them. I'll pick the 8th seed in the West to beat them.
Yeah, like literally nothing. Just NBA season, the regular season just doesn't matter. I don't care if you're hot in February. Like what I care about is if you're staying healthy and is if your team has some camaraderie.
This isn't
Which I
Jordan.
guess if you string together some wins, then you do have some good team chemistry. But I don't care to watch. Tell me that it happened, but I'm not gonna watch. Fuck it.
And none of these other superstars are proving anything. Like, they come out and do the same thing every year. Joel Embiid comes out, plays like a monster, gets hurt.
And then playoffs.
Giannis fucking gets bounced in the second round. Make the Eastern Conference Finals, your 2-time MVP. And what does he do in the offseason? He goes and gets a Jrue Holiday. That is not your key to a championship.
I will say this. I was a bigger fan of the NBA when there were fans in the arena. Like I would still watch Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think maybe I don't know what's really sparking my disinterest this year. I think it might be the fans.
I don't think it's the fans.
Then what is it? Why am I just so uninterested? Is it because I just know who's going to be in the finals?
Probably that. You just don't have a tie to a team.
No, I mean, I've never had a tie to a team.
Yeah, you have. Or a player. You used to suck players up individually.
So what is
Rose.
it? I don't know. So what was your take on the NBA? Oh, that we're just waiting for Nets Lakers.
Yeah, that was just sitting here waiting. I think I got a controversial take now.
Oh, you're going right into that? Okay.
You not want me to?
I thought we were going to alternate, but that's fine.
Well, we're on the topic. I don't think you have
we are.
anything NBA. But yeah, speaking of the NBA, the Timberwolves, the last place team in the league, I believe they are.
Are they ever not the last place team in the
true.
NBA? Even
It's
with
true.
Cat? Don't they have Cat?
He had COVID for 2 weeks.
Remember when he was like, it was Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, like.
Well, the
he makes no impact.
Timberwolves have always, pumped out good big men. Pause. Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love. Kevin Love used to be a 30-20 machine in fucking Minnesota. But they fired their coach after losing to the Knicks, dropping to 7-24, and they had a guy ready to hire the next day, Chris Finch. I never heard of him, but apparently he's been an NBA assistant coach most of his NBA career. And I'm interested to hear the opinion. My stomach keeps growling, bro.
I don't hear it.
I've
Are
eaten
you
6
hungry?
meals today.
Do you need some Don Julio?
I'm not hungry, but we'll get there. But anyway, I'm interested to hear.
Look at my eyes.
Are you tanked?
I don't know. Wine and just me being tired. Long day.
God, you're always tired. Fuck, I can't wait for the day you're not.
Work for the man. Unfortunately.
We all do. Uncle Sam. Anyway, I'm interested to hear the opinions of our 3 black listeners because, of course, when the Timberwolves hired this guy, obviously the conversation goes up of, oh, wow, another black coach not hired. And I get it, but I'm not as passionate as Stephen A. Smith on this, nor am I as dismissive as Jason Whitlock is, because you know how he can be, like, completely just, like, saying some bullshit that nobody agrees with. But it does not bother me that the T-Wolves didn't hire a black guy as their head coach. And I say this because the NFL has this Rooney Rule, right? And I've discussed on here that it's trash, and it's trash that it's used in the first place to incentivize diversity. It's all bullshit. Does it ultimately lead to black guys getting hired? Not really. And if it does, are they doing it for the right reason or just for a draft pick? We don't know. I don't like that. But the reason I don't think that it matters in the NBA is because I feel like the NBA is more of like a player league, is more player driven. It's more intimate with the players. They're who we talk about. They're who we analyze. Who we get the merch from, idolize. The NBA hardly got any white dudes. I feel like we emphasize black coaches too much on the NBA, but black is all over that league. Like LeBron is the face of the league, not a fucking coach. I feel like it matters way more in the NFL just because of the culture in the NFL and just the locker room, the establishment that has to happen in the locker rooms with all these young players that come out of college into the league in the NFL, because there's so many coaches on that squad. You need like strong black voices in there because it's just, I just feel like the culture is different. In the NBA, you can just go talk to LeBron, call LeBron. You get drafted in the NBA, you just call LeBron. That's your boy. But I don't give a fuck that Steve Nash, white guy, is coaching Harden, KD, and Kyrie over a black guy. It just doesn't do nothing for me.
Stephen A. lost me when he had that take. He lost.
I know. It's like it's KD, Kyrie, and Harden. Whoever coaches that team is not going to be coaching that team. They're going to run their own plays. That's just how I feel the league is. It's player focused. And I know there's only like 4 black head coaches in the NBA, which is still more than the NFL. I think NFL is 3. But
that is only 4? That's crazy.
Yeah. I think there's because some of the black head coaches that used to head coach, like Mike Brown, Nate McMillan for the Blazers, they're assistant coaches now. Why they got demoted. But for the NBA, I just don't think it matters. And that's just my opinion. But give me more in the NFL for sure. But NBA, I don't give a fuck. Outside of Coach Pop and Steve Kerr, who we listening to as coaches? Doc Rivers? That's about it. Can you guys even name 15 NBA head coaches? You can name a lot more in the NFL, I bet.
Let me try. NBA head coaches? Are you calling me out? Stop. Don't make me do this. Stop. Oh, okay,
15
fine.
NBA coaches.
All right, let's
no
try.
shot you can do. No shot you can do 5. 10.
Give me an over-under.
6.
Okay, here we go.
Because I know you know at least 3. So I'll give you
1,
half of that.
Doc Rivers.
Or double that.
2, Stan Van Gundy. He's back, right?
Is he? Yeah, he is. Pelicans, I think.
3, Steve Nash. 4, Steve Kerr.
Damn, I made this too easy.
5, no.
Top 6 NBA head coaches off the dome.
The only NBA head coaches off the. Oh, this one's easy. Miami Heat. Eric Spoelstra. 6, Billy Donovan. Magic.
He got
right?
fired. Oh, wait. No, he's coaching the Wizards now.
Oh.
That was luck.
7.
Because he was coaching the Thunder. He got fired.
I thought he went with the Magic. Oh no, Frank Vogel. 7. So over. Haha.
Fuck, I should have said 10. But yes, that's my take, and I want to know what you guys think.
I think the NBA should start doing what CocaCola does and start teaching their employees to be less white. So if you missed this, what'd you say?
Oh, go on. I just said Coke, emphasis.
No, I didn't hear you. And last week we had mic issues with you, so I'm just making sure.
All right, chill.
Coca-Cola, if you click on that link that I put there, I didn't believe this post because I first saw it on a Facebook page of a conservative white woman who's very MAGA. So I was like, okay, look at these screenshots of this training session. I was like, this is not fucking real. So I dismissed it, and then I heard a reputable source say that this is actually real. So Coca-Cola is forcing employees to complete online training telling them to be less white. So what these companies do for PR / legal reasons. So if like an employee in the future that maybe gets fired and they claim that it was because of race, if they ever sue the company, they can say, well, made all the white people take this quiz or made all the white people do this training. So this is the only reason why they do it, just to save their ass. But unfortunately, the things that they pay for, so it looks like Coke paid for, LinkedIn has these training. They have these like teaching courses where you can pay for courses in anything from like video editing to probably like cooking. So apparently they have this racial course that will teach racial sensitivity. But it looks like Coke just doesn't give a fuck. Here's some slides. One says confronting racism, understanding what it means to be white, challenging what it means to be racist. This is just incredible. Like, I don't want to be that guy. And I don't know what to say. I don't want to be that guy, but when you're telling people to be less white, it just does. This is not good visual. It looks racist. And it's stupid to say that, hey, you're being racist against me, who's a white guy. And it's obviously
they're basically saying, hey, whites.
Yeah.
Let's cut the shit. Don't be a whitey. Don't be a whitey. Be more inclusive.
But it's inclusive. I like that. Instead of saying to be less white, why not say to be more inclusive? Because you're just
they're just trying to knock you down.
You're making it more and more about race, and you're making the other side like respond more and more aggressively, even if they're not racist. They're gonna respond in an opposite manner. Even if they're not racist, they're gonna respond in an opposite manner that's gonna seem racist, just to like give you a middle finger for saying something like this. To be less white is to be less oppressive, be less arrogant, be less certain, be less defensive, be less ignorant.
I don't know what that one means.
Yeah, I don't know. Certain?
Yeah,
I don't know. Be more humble, listen, believe, break with apathy, break with white solidarity. So they're saying white people pretty much are oppressive, arrogant, certain, whatever, I'm certain. Fine. You're not offending me. Defensive, ignorant, not humble. Like, there's so many better ways to word that. That's just that. I can't believe Coca-Cola is fucking doing this.
They should have just replaced white with Karen. That may have been more universally accepted. To be less Karen.
Here's another slide. In the U.S. and other Western nations, white people are socialized to feel that they're inherently superior because they are white. I don't know if it's been subliminal, if it has, or if I've ever learned this, it was subliminal because no one's ever told me that I am inherently superior because I'm white. Research shows that by age 3 to 4, children understand that it is better to be white. I can't speak for that. I don't remember what I thought when I was 3 or 4. Eric, I can't speak for you, whether you thought that you were inferior.
My oldest memory is 8.
Was that the playground thing?
Well, I guess it's earlier than that. 4th grade. Or when I first stepped into kindergarten. What age are you in kindergarten? 5? 6?
5 or 6.
Yeah, 5. So, yeah.
What
5,
happened?
6, 7, 8. I just started crying when I got to Sugar Mill Elementary. It's pussy, but.
Why? Because there were a lot of white people?
No, it was a new school. My first day at a new school. So I cried first day.
Okay. Does that have anything to do with this?
No, you were asking me about my age, about 3 to 4. So I said my.
Oh no, I was wondering if when you were 3 to 4, if you felt like you were inferior because you weren't white.
No, then I went on a tangent.
Oh, okay. And then another slide literally says, "Try to be less white." You are very white. Fucked. Yes, I am very white, and I have more things I'm going to talk about when it comes to like just cancel culture, and it's just
we're in dark times.
Fucking sucks.
Why are we in darker times than slavery? Why are we clipping that? Chill.
David, chill. Oh. No, definitely not. But
no shit.
It's just whenever I hear these conversations about like be less white or whites are racist, or if someone's being racist toward black people, I just look at my skin. I just look at my hand. I'm like, this means fucking nothing. But it's like other planets got to be fucking laughing at us. Like other life forms.
Planets.
They got to be laughing at us because we all look the same. Just
why don't you
a
start with
color.
Shit that we know, like other countries?
Yeah. Well, other countries, I think they have racial issues too.
I feel like
it's just so dumb. It's so primitive. Like, there's so many other things that we can disagree about. This shouldn't be a topic. I feel like I don't want to be that guy again.
We talked to Reese, like over in his country. It's not that big of an issue.
That big of a deal.
Yeah, it's this country. This is what we were made out of.
Yeah, it's like it got a big fingerprint on our country's past, and it's so big that it's used today, whether valid or not, in a lot of situations. So it's something we have to live with until the racists stop being racist and the people on the other side stop making something that's not racist into something that's racist. So both sides just gotta fucking relax.
Well, it's gonna take a while. We're just in a very shitty political climate right now with all of this. So that's why you just gotta surround yourself with people that you can actually joke and be yourself around, because if you say some shit to the wrong person, you gonna be viral in 30-second clip for no reason.
I can't wait for Matt to DM us. Well, actually,
if we went through our archive of all of our podcasts, the amount of shit you could pile up, I love it.
yeah,
Wouldn't change nothing about it.
there's a lot of takes that I would definitely take back, and who knows, in 5 years or a year, I could probably look back on this and say, "Shut up." I probably will.
Speaking of that, when I texted you because I saw a post about anti-Asian hate
yes.
speech or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's a new
And
thing I've been seeing from ESPN and stuff. I thought we only cared about being anti-racist toward black people. I didn't know it was Asians too.
I think it's because the Seattle Mariners baseball team, if you didn't know, their CEO was just caught on, or not caught, I don't have all the information, but apparently he was, a little racist to his Asian players, saying that, he couldn't understand what they were saying. His English was bad, blah, blah, blah. So he resigned today for those comments.
Oh.
So then I texted you and I said, so is our little Asian accent thing racist, or is it just funny?
So you say that you are giving maybe a little hat tip to the culture when you do that.
Yeah, I enjoy Asian culture, and the way they talk is funny, but it
is funny, but it's like, it's not, I'm not saying that they're lesser.
I'm making fun, but I'm not, being prejudiced.
Yes, like I respect the hell out of Asians, but it's like, I feel like people can. I don't think making fun of the way someone talks is putting them down. I think it's funny. I think that's okay.
And that's just us trying to
justify our actions. I don't know, guys. Let us know. Is saying is that racist, or is it like us respecting the culture?
I don't think it's racist.
Like, I respect the hell out of the culture. I love Asians. I think it's funny the way they talk. But I love it. I love the way they talk, but I think it's funny. I don't think that they're less intelligent because of it at all. I think they're smarter than us.
Very, very intelligent.
Yes, they've been smarter than us throughout all of grade school. So that's not what it is. It's just funny. And I'm not going to lie.
And if you look here, I have me a beautiful Chinese music saved playlist on my Spotify. So you already know I'm with that culture, boy. It's my meditation. So I try to immerse myself in cultures sometimes, and by saying I feel more attached to the Chinese. Canceled.
Yep, canceled.
That's your laugh for the day.
Yeah, good luck in
where the fuck we at? Disney? Yeah, it's true. ESPN wouldn't hire me 6 years ago. Wonder where we stand now.
Probably the same. Speaking of Disney, though, you know what? This is too much. Let's go somewhere else. I'll come back to this because we're talking too much about getting canceled and stuff. Oh, here's a rant. I was stretching the other day because I like to stretch now before working out, just so I don't injure anything.
Now?
Yeah, I know.
Should have been doing that.
I hate stretching. It's so just boring, monotonous. I was sitting and trying to reach my toes. Obviously can't get there. Get about halfway up my shin, and I remembered, wow, that sit and reach drill during PE, the physical test. Can't remember what they called them, but the physical test during PE every year in grade school, the sit and reach was the absolute worst. Were you good at that? Because you're long, but that's got to be hard.
What, just sitting up and then leaning over, touching your toes?
You don't remember sitting down on your butt on the floor and then putting that metal box against your feet, and then it has like measurements on it to see how far you can reach up that box.
Oh, yeah.
That was a sit and reach. That was so annoying. You'd put your one hand on top of the other, then you'd stretch.
Oh, yeah.
So annoying and so unsatisfying because I wouldn't get far at all.
That specific ass reference. Only thing I remember about all that fitness bullshit in elementary school was the mile run and doing pull-ups.
Fuck the mile run.
To this day, I struggle with pull-ups, and I can run a mile now, though.
Oh, and the pull-ups, God. I could do like 2 or 3, but you always had that kid that did like 20.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny. Fuck.
Johnny.
4th grade Johnny.
I don't remember a Johnny in school.
Me either. First name that came to me. But you play fucking tennis, stretch.
I know. Yeah. Started stretching again.
You want that nice serve, boy. You gotta ooh. I got some good stretch exercises if you want them, like so they're not boring.
The arm stretches aren't my problem. It's my legs where it's my legs where I tighten up. Did you see the United flight engine that caught on fire after the plane took off?
I did. My mom broke that news to me first. She said, "Don't fly any United." Like, Mom, you'd say that about any fucking plane that did that.
One plane out of like the thousands that take off every day.
I feel like every commercial airline has had one plane go down at least.
Yeah.
So who am I flying, Mom?
Well,
who am I flying? Private? Kobe? Shit. Can't go nowhere. Fuck.
Well, you had United flight. Was it United Trade Tower? Yeah. Trade Center?
Oh my, no, that was American. Of course.
I thought it was like United Flight 93.
It's American. Fittingly.
Yeah. That is fitting. Wow.
They're also the worst airline, I think.
Can you imagine, like, they always say the odds of dying flying are so much lower than driving, but you have something like that happen. I can't imagine what I would do if you looked out the window, you take off, you finally reach an elevation, you look out, and the fucking engine is on fire. I don't know what I would do. There were 200 and something people on board. First of all, I don't know how you're fitting that many people on board when there's COVID. That's kind of crazy.
Well, they never social distance the planes. They may have like the first week.
Yeah, I think what's that? Delta is not doing middle seats still, but all the other planes are like, fill me up.
Yeah, if I saw that out my window,
I
would just have to pray that the pilot knows what he's doing, because I have no control over that. What I'm gonna do?
Well, but at that point, I'd be like, even if the pilot knew what he was doing, how do you do anything with this with no engine? I guess you still have the wings, so if your engine blows, you can turn the other one off and you can just glide down. If that's how that works.
You still got the
lift,
the wheels.
Yeah. Okay. The wheels. I still don't know how planes fly, but that's another story.
I don't either, but I'm so grateful when they land.
Bro, they're so heavy. How do they fly? How does that thing just stay in the air? It's so heavy.
Don't make me think, because I think about that every time I'm in one.
Yeah.
Like, how are we up here right now?
Right, exactly. How we not? I think of that every single time. Like, how are we not just falling? This thing is so heavy. Them Wright brothers.
Sometimes when I'm playing, I'm like, damn, Wright brothers would be fucking.
They would be
amazed.
they would be so happy right now.
They'd be like, what the fuck?
Amelia
Earhart?
Yeah.
God, you're nice. Or am I? I used to have a fear of flying. Still do. I still get anxiety on takeoff and turbulence.
Oh, turbulence will do it for me. Takeoff, I'm fine, but turbulence is so, because it'll just happen out of nowhere, and it'll feel like the plane is crashing, and you'll feel like the plane, like you're going down, and you look next to you, and the dude or the woman's just chilling out, and you're like, we're crashing. Stop reading.
I've had a mini Tower of Terror experience where the plane like dropped suddenly, and caught itself. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, yeah, right? What is that? So scary. But planes fly every day. Thousands of them.
I had a thought. Well, I forgot it. About planes.
Are you going to review your Don Julio?
Oh, after I say this thought about planes. So my plane anxiety is so bad that if I'm standing anywhere above ground, like if I'm on anything that's above ground and I look up, I get vertigo. Like I feel like I'm falling.
Yeah, I don't like looking up either like that.
I can't look up. because I'm like, fuck, is the ground beneath me?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I need to be planted, and that's why I also hate water. I wish I could get over these fears, but I've already faced the water fear, and the ocean ain't for me. Being in it physically, but if I'm in a boat, I can deal. But if I'm like in the water, my body in the water, it's a wrap. It's all the way a wrap. But yes, that's in raves. We ain't even to raves yet. We still ranting.
But you said you're gonna drink Don Julio this whole podcast.
Well, we have plenty of time for that, but let's get into it. I got a rave, boy. My friend Daniel M. Hansamanamini gave me this Don Julio 1942 bottle. I've only seen it in Instagram thoughts stories. Never had it for myself, so I was going to... I already opened it, but I didn't drink it yet because I didn't want to spend 20 minutes opening it on the pod. I've had Don Julio, but not this one. I've had, there's a little clear bottle. So I'm going to take a shot for y'all real quick.
Take a shot for me. Y'all knew that was coming. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take a shot for me.
Wow. Tequila Anejo. Not a big tequila guy, but I do like me some Terramana, some Casamigos. 1942. Let's try it.
Okay, look, I'm honest. Girl, I can't lie. I miss you. You and the music were the only things that I relate to. What?
Bro, tequila.
Nothing?
If it's top shelf tequila and goes down smoothly, it's hard for me to tell the difference between them. Like I don't have that palate.
That went down smoothly though.
Tell it.
You seem pretty nice.
It did. Take another.
Okay. Kind of jealous.
It's already almost gone. What the fuck?
Right? It's a very skinny bottle.
Skinny at the top.
Could you finish that in one day? Yeah, you could. Duh.
If it was in margaritas, if I poured this in I'd be done. I'd be done. I'll take a shot every time.
Take a shot for me.
That's good. Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, I didn't get you a birthday present yet. Emphasis.
Oh, it's coming?
Emphasis on yet. I don't know. Maybe
You're
I
a little
take you
late.
out somewhere. Maybe I treat you.
Maybe we do a dual celebration next month. A month later.
Shit, that's a good idea. Or we can meet halfway. Because my birthday
Orlando?
is... No, I meant like meet halfway in the month.
Oh. Your birthday will be the start of my new life.
Is that when you're
Assuming we do something, because after that, it's NFL draft. Hopefully we're doing something for that. And then the next month, vacations. May is full of vacations.
Sheesh.
Speaking of raves. I just want to shout out my boy, Mitch Cowell Customs, for these longboarding vans. I gave him the vision. I said, I need like a longboarding Florida theme. Palm trees, sun.
Is this the vibe
boardwalk.
now? Is this the move, wearing shoes that have paintings on them?
I don't know, but he did Jag shoes, and then I wanted a pair of these.
Because you're kind of like Matt Speck. You know him?
Yeah,
He
I know.
paints shoes.
I'm aware.
You didn't go with him though.
Yeah, because this guy reached out to me first.
Oh, okay. So he
regarding
painted those
regarding shoes, at least.
Okay.
Yes, he painted these shoes. Sick.
Oh, you like that?
This was the idea I gave him.
Okay. Interesting.
He didn't just randomly give me a guy skating on a boardwalk. It's what I wanted. Gave him the design.
What outfit would you wear that with?
It's for skating.
Oh.
That's why they're Vans. That's why he's skating on it. I'm not going to wear these anywhere but the longboard or the beach.
Cool.
I had to give him a shout out.
Here's a rave. Better Call Saul. I know Eric doesn't give a fuck, doesn't know what it is, but if
I know what it is, you bitch.
If you guys watch Better Call Saul, I've powered through season 1 because y'all told me that it gets amazing. I'm in season 3 and it's getting pretty good. I think it gets even better, so I can't wait. So just want to let you guys know what I'm up to on my free time.
I bet the first tweet we get about this episode is, wow, I love Better Call Saul, Andy. You got to keep going.
It won't be because this is kind of late in the pod.
I know, but I feel like that's going to trigger somebody first. I don't know. That's what I've noticed from our Twitter replies is they always interact with you.
They love me.
Oh, breaking shit.
Hey, I weighed myself 2 days ago. I weighed 180. I'm 186 now. I worked out a lot yesterday, and I ate a lot yesterday night, and I ate a lot today. Can that do it? 6 fucking pounds?
Relationship weight.
I also ate a lot. Ate a lot. I also pooped a lot, though.
Talking to the wrong guy, because...
Oh, yeah, I'm getting big.
Okay, I don't know, man. I stopped weighing myself because, like, I
can't weighing yourself?
I can't put 2 and 2 together anymore. I don't know what's
yeah.
bad,
You don't
what's
really
good.
need to. Just look at yourself and see what you look like. You look nice. Look at those. You got traps.
Yeah.
You got tries. You got pecs. You got the shoulder,
the collarbone. My traps have been getting the most love on social media, so that's good to know. But might be doing another juice cleanse soon. Random rave. Do you use the Goodreads app?
What is that?
It is an app where you can input the books you're currently reading, input books you want to read.
The books that I'm reading.
I know not many people read books nowadays with YouTube and audiobooks and stuff like that, but
this is the last book I read.
If you do still buy physical copies, please add me as a friend on Goodreads. They actually act like a social network, and all the feed is the activity of your friend's current book reading.
I'd have the same status for like a year.
Andy has just finished Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Update.
Who wants to talk about it? This ending, bro.
You can. There's comments and likes on book statuses.
I want the same kind of app, but I want it to do with TV shows and movies.
Twitter?
True.
Joking. I know what you mean, like specific, like movies only.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yes, film.
Yeah.
My turn?
Yeah. I only see red left in raves.
So, what books have you added to that? After I finish Rich Dad Poor Dad, I'm gonna need to borrow my next money book.
Do you want the books that I've finished or books that I'm currently reading?
Books that you finished, ones that you would recommend.
But
don't tell me now. Just let me finish what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'll just ask like what should be my next one, and then you'll just tell me. We got to get a shout out to Florida because Florida's been getting a bad rap when it comes to TikTok, Twitter, the news, national media, because got to expose the truth to you guys real quick.
Uh-oh.
So, you see the TikToks, the tweets about, oh, Florida's so open. Why Florida's the reason why I'm not gonna be able to go to class, real class, until next year, or Florida's the reason why we're not gonna be able to go back to football games. Well, if you look at the stats, about Florida, when it comes to COVID death rate, deaths per 100. No, I'm sorry. They're doing. These are COVID-19 deaths per 100,000 people in all 50 states and DC. Florida Number 1 would be New Jersey. Number 2, New York. So this isn't how many people have died in the state. This is how many people per 100,000. So, or this is how many deaths per 100,000 people. So this is death rate. So it's like a percentage. So it's more fair to, because obviously the states with the most people will be number 1.
Correct.
Florida is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27th. We are 27th, so that's like halfway. It's about halfway in middle of the pack when it comes to deaths, and Florida's wide open. I'm not saying don't wear a mask. Please wear a mask and be responsible. I'm just saying that we're not as of a clown show as you might think.
Yes, Florida is constantly getting shit on social media, but it's only because it's the popular thing to do that gets likes and retweets. It's a social media phenomenon to trash on Florida, and it's fucking stupid. Because we know y'all don't hate the state. Y'all fucking come here. Y'all come here to get away from your state. You come here on spring break. You go to Disney. You go to Fort Lauderdale. You go to Miami. You go to Tampa to go to the Super Bowl. You go to Jacksonville. You will be coming when Trevor Lawrence shows up. You come to our state. Shut the fuck up. DeSantis is the GOAT.
But for real.
But for real though, 500,000 deaths since this started. That's.
I mean, if you tell me, would you rather be like, yes, New York is shutting down restaurants. Like these other states
helping.
These other states have shut down. The more liberal governors have shut down restaurants and stuff. I don't know. Like, if you give me this stat, Florida's middle of the pack, and we've been open, and businesses have been, people have been able to keep their businesses, and local businesses aren't going under like they are in these other states that are closing down. It just, like, these stats just seem like you want to keep everyone working while you handle this virus, and you don't want to shut everyone down because it looks good on paper.
Our friend Tyler McWilliams in our group chat said it. He's like, right when they decided that every state leaves it up to themselves to do what they want to do, that's when it all got fucked.
But if we all went under one plan, though, because he was saying like he wished it was all consensus and all the states did the same thing. First of all, that's not what America's about. Every state is kind of their own. They can do what they want, and that's
every
what makes
state.
America
That's why they got governors.
Beautiful. And if you don't like it, move to another state. That you know now what your state's all about. And not everyone can move, but you can vote if you don't want to move. Vote. Don't boo. Vote. That's what Obama said.
Yeah. Now that I think of that, I feel like no matter what kind of route we would have taken,
if we had a consensus,
was this really preventable?
What?
The deaths,
no.
The death toll that we have, because our country,
this was
our
happening
country
no
is,
matter what.
Our country is so populated. There's so many idiots out here. This was bound to happen, no matter what kind of route we took with this shit.
And that leads me to think that why not take the route that's going to keep people from
Nipples
going insane?
Out.
Like
why keep porn pod.
Keep people from losing their jobs. So yeah, sorry guys, sports is over. Well, they're not over, but this has been way too much politics for one podcast. I was
saying
sorry.
Your nipples were out.
Wait, what'd you say?
You're one-upping me with the sex symbol.
My nipple is out. Sorry, y'all. A little too much politics, but we got stuff to get off our chest. And I haven't even got into the Disney shit. I might save that. I'm going to save that. That's because we've been too much.
Gina.
Kanye West's next album after his breakup with Kim Kardashian is going to be amazing. I feel like Kanye's best stuff comes after tragedies. You know, he had
808s and Heartbreak.
he had that one. I think that one was after his mom died, but he had another one after one breakup. But I remember talking about
who the hell else has he dated?
one other person. But I remember saying like 5 years ago, man, when he breaks up with Kim, the album is gonna be so good. But Kanye, the stuff that I've heard recently, like his most recent stuff, I'm not excited. So Kanye, whatever you do, best of luck to you. Probably need some help, but
Kanye and Kim, haven't they been rumored to be breaking up like the past like 10 years? Like I feel like it's always in the news.
have they been together 10 years?
Exaggeration. Tequila hitting, fuck. But I feel like that headline comes on at least once every 2 years.
It comes up every time Kanye does some dumb shit.
And it's still not official, so I still don't think they're breaking up. I just think not? I don't think so.
It's a TMZ thing.
But I'm not E-News, fuck. Or am I? Eric.
On to reviews. Looks like you got one here.
Yeah, I do. Our good friends at Daft Punk have split up.
Good friends.
I mean, retired. And though they haven't made any music in like 8 years, they have 2 bangers that I have in my Goat Mountain playlist.
2? I can think of
for
one.
me personally. Obviously, Get Lucky, because that was my theme song on Vine when I started. I remember specifically a Vine I danced with my niece to the song Get Lucky for 6 seconds. Just me looking at the fucking camera, snapping my fingers to the beat while she's dancing to Get Lucky. That song was as much of my theme song as Vine as Lovely Day is on my Snapchat.
Wow.
We're up all night to get lucky.
Oh.
And it was the theme song to the 2013 NBA Finals.
That's why I remember it. Spurs
It was
Heat.
all over the place, man. It was a
Was that the
great
Ray Allen?
song.
Was that the Ray Allen
It
corner 3?
was. Yes. Relax.
God, that was a fucking amazing series.
And the other song, One More Time, an absolute
One
banger.
more time.
And as much as I love those 2 songs, I've never fully sat and listened to an album from Daft Punk to find more gems, because I'm sure they got them. You don't make hits like that and don't have other hidden gems that didn't do as well. So I got to just sit and listen to Daft Punk all day one day and just find other ones that I like.
There are so many artists that I only know like 3 songs from that they're so good, but I just won't sit down and listen to the rest, because every time I hear the artist, I want to hear their hit that I know.
Like who? Swedish House Mafia?
The Killer. Like the Killers, Eminem.
What one song from him is
Not
it?
one. Maybe like 5 that I love, but I just won't like listen to an Eminem album front to back.
Why, it's Rap God.
There are others.
Yeah, so they've been trending all day. I guess they were
They were popular.
I almost did a tweet saying, name the 2 guys under the Daft Punk helmets, wrong answers only. But I didn't know if it would get a lot of engagement.
And that's why you didn't do it?
Yeah.
Yikes. After every time that you yell at me for questioning that's a tweet. That'll take like 2 seconds and no one will care. I can't believe you didn't do that. I would have said like Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer. That's pretty funny. Tweet it.
Got me giggling.
Giggle.
They have the sickest helmets.
No, the Jags do.
Wonder if they could fucking breathe in them shits. Another review, went to the Daytona race this past weekend. Not gonna lie, it was kind of ass. It was a road course, so they turn right in this one, and they actually slow down.
Twist.
I like that pun. There's much more accidents in a road race.
Yes.
They got to slow down and speed up and turn right and shit they're not used to. But once the driver's ahead, he pretty much stays there. So it wasn't very exciting. But there were cars all around the track due to the inefficiency of the driving. But I'm not really a fan of how they do the 3 stages now in NASCAR. slows down the race. I liked when it was just completed without any interruptions other than the accidents. But this third race of the season is in Homestead, and I asked for tickets. So if I might be 3 for 3 to start the season.
Don't tell me. Georgia?
Why the fuck would I go to Georgia to watch NASCAR?
Is Homestead here?
Yeah.
Where?
It's south of Miami, north of the Keys.
Sheesh. That's like as far as Georgia is. What do you mean?
Guess you're right. But it's still in state, still DeSantis territory. So if I can three-peat, hey, don't call me Lil Wayne, buddy. Daytona, Homestead. We'll see.
My dad will be there.
Yeah.
Here's a review. What do we think about Carson Wentz to the Colts? Okay. I mean, Frank Wright had him in Philly. They are having a good year in 2017 till he got hurt, and then Foles took over. The rest is history. Wake up.
Oh, the Jags beat the Colts with Phillip Rivers, so I don't think we'll have a problem with wins. The one win.
Yeah, one win. That was our only year of the win of the year. Wentz, yes, obviously injuries. Just gotta stay healthy. If he stays healthy.
That's all.
If he stays healthy, I think
he stays healthy. He's throwing for 246, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions a game.
2 interceptions. Okay, I'm thinking if he stays healthy, the Colts got a 10-6 year. They're battling with the Titans for the division. I would give it to the Colts right now.
Yeah, I think that'll happen whether he stays healthy or not. Because if they keep Jacoby, he's pretty decent quarterback. Don't laugh. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. I've seen his throws. But Carson Wentz, not scared of him. Not scared of him.
A little nervous.
This didn't shake me to my core like Stafford would have.
Stafford,
yeah. I was frightened.
Yeah, I was scared. Yeah, that's true, which is hilarious. Matthew Stafford, you're frightened.
The guy who's non-mobile at all. He's just good. He's a fucking beast. But we will get there when the time comes. Cannot wait. It's going to be a long, drawn-out spring, ain't it? Do you have anything else?
No, that's it. Let's wrap this up. Let's take it home.
Take me home.
Country
Patreon.
Road. Patreon.
Hey, thanks for listening, y'all. I'm finally getting paid for my Papa Murphy's brand deal this week.
Let's go.
Net 36. Fuck. Share this show with your friends, parents, enemies. Rate and review us on Apple Music if you have not yet. I know you're listening to this right now. You're like, damn, I really haven't, but you're not going to because you're probably driving.
No, we haven't gotten a review in a month and 18 days.
Yikes. Why I need a new outro.
Yeah, you're not inspiring them with your
outro. You know whose outro I really like? Pardon the Interruption. I like how they end their show.
How do they do it?
Fuck. Don't put me on the spot like that.
Okay. Well, you said you like it, so.
I do, but now that I have to think about it, I don't know. Make sure y'all watch us on YouTube to see the tequila, to see the shoes, to see Andy's nipples. Subscribe to our Patreon. I think I'm going to go into more detail about the taxes that I had to pay this week.
Yes, you are.
I did it last week. And until then, get you some Don Julio 1942.
Not an ad. Get yourself some Alabama hemp. I took some on cam while we're recording this.
And get you some Manscaped. 20% off free shipping. Dunn and Drew at checkout.
30% off every order if you send me a DM for Alabama hemp. 30% off.
Hey, it's good shit. It'll fuck you up. That's our show, guys. Till next time.
Like this. See my eyes?
That boy slump from 2 hits. Till next time, it's been Dunn and Drew, baby.